You know why we're here. It's time for Boost, Booze, and Barbecue.
Yes, and welcome to Boost, Booze, and Barbecue. This is your host, Andy, as always. Coy is obviously not here right now. Taking second chair is a brand new beer tap that I just got. I am in love with this thing, you guys. So, little backstory here. I made a deal, more of a bet, with a buddy of mine that runs a show called The Unsophisticated Palate, and we made a deal because he and I both are saying, hey, we need to get on this thing. We got to brew beer for ourselves, right? This little baby right here is going to make it happen. But of course, this isn't the real second chair. I'm very, very excited to bring on our actual second chair, Ron Huegli. How are you doing, Ron? We can hear you, my friend. How is everything? Oh, really? Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, we've been talking about it for a little while, but this is the first time we've been able to do it. And he's a little bit quiet on my end, Nick, if you can, yeah, he's up. All right, good. So, Ron, yeah, cheers to you, my friend. First off, what are you drinking? Ooh, yes. Man, yes. I love those guys down there. That's in my neck of the woods, by the way. No kidding. I had no idea. We've got a little bit of an audio faux pas here. I apologize. I think producer Nick is going to be working on it. Ron, why don't you sit tight? Nick is going to not throw his hands up. He's actually going to work on that. But yeah, that's right. We're just, you know what? Dunzo. Everything's done. Well, I'll tell you what, Ron. I had quite a week, and I want to go over this with the folks real quick here. We spent the week in Missouri, and, you know, I was pretty excited about it. My wife decided that we were going to stay at the Route 66 hotel, the original Best Western that's out there. And I was pretty excited about that. We get there. It was nicely revamped, redone. It was just kind of a fun, cool little spot. It was not, you know, super car centric or anything like that, but it was just a nice, neat, focused little fun place to be, right? The big attraction for me was going to be the Route 66 Museum. And of course, I'm bringing this up because you're famous for the World of Speed Museum, which is one of my absolute favorite places, or was one of my favorite places on the planet. And I am so, I mean, listen, you're disappointed. I have no doubt, because obviously it was your baby. But those of us that went to and loved your museum, it was something else. But I'll tell you what, we're not going to sit here and dwell on all of that. You know, we can talk about it a little bit if you want to, but really what we should be talking about more is where you're going. But anyways, I digress. So I hit this Route 66 museum, and I just wanted to share you a few images from this place. It turns out it's not really a Route 66 museum. It's more of just a guy with a bunch of cars in his collection. Nick, were you going to be able to show some of those behind us here? So this museum, he's got some movie cars, which I can dig. Go ahead and start scrolling through some of these for us. At the you know, opening the front of the whole thing, it looks like a warehouse. You know, it's nothing special. You pull up and I'm like, oh, Wow. Okay. But they do have one of the movie trucks from one of the Resident Evils, out front. And then you walk inside and you see one of the Batmobiles. And then just start making your way through those photos, producer Nick. This place is literally just a spot for this guy to park his cars. And the reason why it struck me so funny is because it's so, how do I say this without sounding like a douchebag, Ron? It was so unrefined compared to what you had put together. I was taken back, quite frankly. Go ahead and keep working through those photos, Nick. Right. Mm-hmm. 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 Ron, I apologize. We're not getting any audio on your end whatsoever. My producer is telling me that we might need to restart. I'm so sorry about that. Anybody listening or watching on the live stream, I am so sorry. We will be back.